Aries, this is Lily Rose, and I'm here to do your general love reading for the month of February. If it does not resonate, check your sun, moon, or rising, and you must be 18 or over, okay? And if it does resonate, you can always contact me for a private email below. So, looking good, you guys. There's some sort of blessing in disguise that's happened. I feel like some of you guys have met somebody already because it looks like you're ready to offer your love, but there's this need for you to gain balance and take your time, okay? There is a new partner on the horizon, and there's this acceptance, not only acceptance in yourself but in the divine, okay? And there's going to be there's a quick change in direction, and it looks like it's like you doing that, okay? But there's a blessing in disguise here. So let's get started, okay? The overall energy is the 7 or the 5 of Swords. This can sometimes be competition, or this could be a little bit of arrogance, wanting to fight for something that we want, but make sure that you're fighting for it in the right way, or it could be arguments. In the past, you have the 9 of Cups. This could be overindulging and now you're taking a break for some of you, or this is just a wish fulfillment. Sometimes I look at this guy as a little bit of a drinker, but it also could be just a wish fulfillment, okay? But I see that with the Temperance, there's this need to gain balance, okay? But as in what's going on right now is you're taking on that 4 of energy. You're going within. You're taking that time out. You're taking your break. Make sure you're listening to your dreams, okay? And you're really trying to think about what your next step is. Because you have the 9 of Cups. There's an offer of love, or you're offering your love. You're ready to take that step, okay? Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Doesn't have to be. It could just be in their chart, or it's in your chart, or you're taking on those elements, okay? I'm not really much of when in general reading, I don't like, the whole certain sign thing, but I will say it just for the sake of, for you guys, okay? Anyways, what's crowning you is the Queen of Pentacles. This is either you taking on that earthy energy, or this is the person that you're dealing with. This is a Virgo, Taurus, Air, Capricorn. For some reason, I feel like for some of you, it could be a Virgo because we do have the Hermit here, okay? And the outcome. But this is a very giving woman. Sometimes she's pregnant in this. She almost looks pregnant. But she's very fertile. She's very earthy, grounded, giving, motherly. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be an earth sign. Just can take on those characteristics. You got a lot of earth here. We've got 2 earth. I thought you had more earth. I'm sorry. Anyways, this is the beginning. You're starting to build something. This has foundation. And I feel like that's why you're so passionate about it. And you're like rushing in and you're like wanting to take a risk. Because this is something that you can build on. And maybe you've already started building on it. And this is what's going to help you, is you offering those emotional, feelings. Transformation. This is you. You are transforming. You are ending something and having a new beginning. It's all about transformation, okay? Then you have the Knight of Wands. This is either somebody else, another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or this is you. Taking a risk, communication, moving forward, wanting to build something, okay? Because in your hopes, you have the 10 of Cups. You want this happy family, but at the same time, you're fearful of it. And that's why I tell you to take your time, because sometimes us fire, I'm not fire, but I do take on fire elements. Sometimes there's this rush to it, okay? And you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're building a strong foundation, okay? Especially if you're transforming and something just ended. In the outcome, you have the Hermit. This is you going within, taking that light and looking down that tunnel and figuring out what path you want to go down, okay? Or this is the other person, Virgo, okay? And the outcome, you have Temperance. This is all about spirit being with you, guiding you. This is all happening. It's a blessing in disguise. There's something that's going to change this month, okay? And there may be a little bit of conflict, but that's with anything. Just make sure to gain your balance, seek your balance, and balance that fire with that earth and that wind, and you know what I mean? Balance all the elements, okay? Okay, so let's see. I want to see what this wish fulfillment is all about. Father God, please give me clarification on the 9 of Cups for Aries for the month of February. Nine of Cups. See, I feel like you definitely, either a water sign, sun, moon, or rising came in and offered you love. Okay, but you've got this feeling trapped, these insecurities. You know, maybe things are moving too fast or you're moving too fast. That's why I say take your time, because either they're feeling anxious or you're feeling insecure. There's some sort of insecurities going on, okay? And then there's this communication. So speak your truth, okay? If you want to slow it down, and maybe they need to speak their truth as well. But there is this offer of love. You got a Page of Wands and you've got the Knight. So there's a lot of communication going on here. And there's the High Priestess, and this is why you need that break. You need to follow your intuition. You need to really take your time, okay? I think that was upside down. Here's the King of Pentacles, not grounded, okay? Here's a couple, okay? So making sure that you're following your intuition. If there is secrets, letting them out, because you don't want to trap yourself here. And again, holding on to your emotions, keeping things in, maybe keeping secrets, or this is the other person. But I definitely feel like it's an earth sign, okay? There's a lot of earth here, and there's this just really need to kind of open up. Or maybe they're not opening up, okay, yet, and you're like ready to go. Be patient, okay? There's 2 tens, completion. You're completing cycles. There is heavy burdens, but you're dropping them and you're moving forward to your 2 of Cups. Some of you have found your soulmate, your best friend. There's this need for you to let go of insecurities, okay? Because it's all happening for a reason, you know, and there is this happy family, and it's releasing those burdens, putting those burdens down, and realizing that this is a good union. Like, this is something that is worth something. This is definitely, and there we go again, new beginnings. And then here we have a choice. Needing to take off the blindfolds and see what's right in front of your face. Please give me one more clarification. Too many. Can I please get one more clarification on this Queen of Pentacles, please? This Queen of Pentacles. There is this new beginning, but there is something that you're not seeing clearly, okay? But there are things moving forward. This is arrows of love. And I feel like maybe you guys are trying to rush it, but you need to find that balance. Like I said, fire signs sometimes tend to rush. Make sure you're finding that balance, because you will scare an earth sign away. They're very, very practical. They're very grounded. They like to take their time, okay? Here's some truth that's not coming to light. The 4 of Wands. I feel like there is this stability, and there is this, you know, you're going from a 3 to a 4, but then you've got this, and this could be secrets too, but they're coming to light. And if that's you, there is this need for you to maybe open up. And then you have the Empress. 3s, new beginnings, starting to build that foundation. But truth needs to be spoken. Clarity needs to be had. Okay, and maybe there was a union that you guys broke in the past and you're just ready to move forward. Or vice versa. This is the other person, but there is this sense of relax and take your time. That's what I have to say, because that's what I see, okay? Okay, please give me another clarifier on the Death card, please. Okay, some of you, this could have been someone from your past, and now you're coming back to work on it again, okay? One story, but this could also just be a very karmic relationship, okay? And you're going to put in the work, or they're putting in the work. There's definitely a lot of earth here, and so maybe that's what you need to do as well, is get grounded and take on those earth elements, okay? Let's see what this Knight of Wands is all about. Father God, please give me clarification. Thank you. Is that 3? Yes, sure is. Okay, maybe in the past there was some confusion, but you've got a burst of energy here. You're like ready to go. This is a wish fulfillment, but make sure to be careful because, like I said, you don't want to scare anyone away, okay? Because earth signs do need their time. And see here, you want to take a risk, right? And you want this new beginning, but you're not grounded. This is the Aries card. You know, you're fearful that you're not good enough, and I feel like that's the Eight of Swords. You need to get out of your head about that and get balanced and take a risk, but take a risk in a calm, balanced way. Okay, maybe take on that Hermit energy too. Temperance again, finding that balance, spirit being with you, going within, taking that light and figuring out where you want to go. God, please give me one more clarification for the Hermit, please. You're going to make your decision and you're going to go forward and you're going to take a risk. You know, normally the Two of Wands, not knowing what to do, but I feel like by the end of the month you're not going to know exactly what you want to do. Maybe you're mentally thinking as well, using your mental, and that's going within and really not being so passionate, like being analytical over it, you know, gaining that balance, really making sure that you're taking your time. But things are happening quick. Communication's happening. You're going to need to take off the blindfolds. You're going to make it a decision. And maybe some of you are going to end something with somebody and go forward with somebody else. That one definitely wanted to pop out. Again, the Knight of Wands, rushing forward. I'm going to put in one more clarifier for the Temperance, please. And just remember, Spirit's with you, helping you and guiding you. And I feel like it's, yeah, there's this burst of energy, but there's the Queen of Cups. And see, some of you may have a choice between an earth sign and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, especially with the moon in your environment, okay? This person can bring you balance and security and coming out of confusion, making a decision. And like I said, there may be competition, okay? And like I said, so this is a water sign. This could be someone coming to you. And I feel like they're going to balance you, to be honest. I feel like you're going I mean, Aries and Pisces are really good together. Because they're the oldest and the youngest, okay? And there's the King of Cups, not opening up, okay? Not emotionally giving. And the water sign could have Earth in their chart as well, okay? It doesn't have to be, you know, this is a general reading, so I'm trying to get to all that I can. But again, here's the Virgo card. You know, here we have two options. And there is this competition. But also needing to take on that energy in order to get emotionally stable with your emotions and make a choice. This is all about choice as well. One more card for Aries, please. One more card for Aries on the Five of Swords. This is you really going within and taking on that Hermit energy and standing up for yourself and really deciding, what do I want? What are my deal breakers? If you're dealing with two different people and they're two good people and there's opportunities for both of them, that's where you really need to go with your mental, okay? And forget the passion. You know, let the passion fly to the wind and not in the sense of go with it, but don't go with it. You know, go get emotionally stable within your emotions, okay? And this could be, for some of you, this is a a water sign. I feel like I want to say for the majority of you women, the Virgo is a better option. But even they're holding on tightly to their feelings. Take your time. That's what I'm telling you. If you have a couple options, there's this is need. The Hermits came out twice. You need to take on that energy. And I was going to tell you earlier, the Wheel of Fortune was right under. To me, this is like taking destiny in your own hands. And then when I just looked at the bottom of the deck, here we are again. Taking destiny in your own hands, standing up for what you want, and making sure that you're fighting for what you want. This is what I want. This is what I need. If you can't provide it, then you need to go, okay? But there is this sense of old relationship and new relationship. It's almost like you guys are across, okay? And then there is this competition here. Aries, God bless you. Good luck. I hope this helped you out. If it did, well, you can always contact me at my email below. If it didn't, check your sun, moon, or rising. Okay, you guys, God bless.